Hello, welcome to English for Everyone, where we practice real-life American English. Today we're going to learn to avoid some important mistakes and practice American pronunciation. So let's get started. First, this is not correct.
Hey, put on.
I cannot say, hey, put on. I need an object. You can say, put on the headphones, or put the headphones on. And if you use a pronoun, you have to put it in the middle and say, put them on, referring to headphones. Hey, put them on. But I cannot just say, hey, put on. I need an object. Let's practice. She put on her socks. In the past, she put on her socks. We hear the T in put change to a fast D. Put on, put on. She put on her socks. And when I say she put on her socks, the H in her is silent. You don't hear it because her is not an important word. It's not stressed. So you hear, put on her, put on her. She put on her socks. Or referring to socks, I can say, put them on. She put them on. When I say put them on, we see the T in put before a consonant. So we use a stop T. Put the tongue up and stop the air. Link the words. She put them on. She put them on. Talking about the socks. Let's practice. Did she put on her socks? That's right, she put on her socks. Did she put them on? That's right, she put them on. What about her shoes? She's going to put on her shoes. Or I can say she's going to put them on. When I say she's going to put on her shoes, we hear the T in put pronounced as a fast D. Put on, put on. She's going to put on her shoes. And the H in her is silent. Put on her shoes. She's going to put on her shoes. And going to is pronounced gonna. She's going to put on her shoes. And if I use a pronoun, I say she's going to put them on. Here the T is pronounced with a stop T. Put them, put them. She's going to put them on. Let's practice. Is she going to put on her shoes? That's right, she's going to put on her shoes. Is she going to put them on? That's right, she's going to put them on. Now let's practice with something singular. She's putting on her sweater. Pronunciation, she's putting on her sweater. We hear the double T in putting pronounced as a fast D. Putting, putting. She's putting on her sweater. The H in her is silent because it's not a stressed word. It's not an important word. So you hear honor, honor. She's putting on her sweater. And if I use a pronoun, I say it. She's putting it on. And I have to put the pronoun in the middle. She's putting it on. Again, the double T pronounced as a fast D. Putting. She's putting it on. The T in it is a fast D also. It's between vowels. Putting it on, it on, it on. She's putting it on. She's putting on her sweater. Let's practice. Is she putting on her sweater? That's right, she's putting on her sweater. Is she putting it on right now? That's right, she's putting it on right now. This is also not correct.
Hey,
put out.
I cannot say, hey, put out. I need an object. It's a phrasal verb and I need an object. So I can say, put out the candle. Or because it's singular, I can say, put it out. But normally we don't. When we talk about candles, we say, blow out the candle. This is better. And again, we need an object. Blow out the candle. I cannot say, hey, blow out. I need an object. Hey, blow out the candle. Or if I use a pronoun, blow it out. First, let's practice with the phrasal verb, blow out. She's blowing out a candle. Or I can say she's blowing it out. Pronunciation. When I say she's blowing out the candle, the T in out is a stop T. I stop the air. I put my tongue up. She's blowing out the candle. Link to the next word. She's blowing out the candle. And when I say she's blowing it out, the T in it is a fast D because it's between vowels. It out, it out. She's blowing it out. Let's practice. Is she blowing out the candle? That's right, she's blowing out the candle. Is she blowing it out right now? That's right, she's blowing it out right now. Now let's practice with the phrasal verb put out. We use this more for fires and cigarettes, things like that. Things that you don't blow on. Example, he's trying to put out the fire. Or I can say he's trying to put it out. Pronunciation. When I say he's trying to put out the fire, We hear the TR in trying pronounced with a ch sound like chicken, plus the R, trying. He's trying to put out the fire. We hear the T in put out as a fast D, put out. He's trying to put out the fire. And the T in out is a stop T. Put your tongue up and stop the air. Out. Link to the next word. Out the fire. Out the fire. He's trying to put out the fire. Or I can say he's trying to put it out. Put it out. The T in put is a fast D. Put it out. And the T in it is a fast D, because they're both between vowels. Put it out. He's trying to put it out. Let's practice. Is he trying to put out the fire? That's right, he's trying to put out the fire. Is he trying to put it out? That's right, he's trying to put it out. And I can use the phrasal verb put out when I talk about cigarettes. Example, he put out the cigarette in the past. He put out the cigarette. Or I can say he put it out, referring to the cigarette. It's singular. He put it out. Pronunciation. When I say he put out the cigarette, we hear the T in put pronounced as a fast D. He put out. And the T in out is a stop T. Out the cigarette, because it's before a consonant. Out the cigarette. Again, he put out the cigarette. Or I can say he put it out. Pronunciation. When I say he put it out, the T in put is a fast D. Put it. And the T in it is also a fast D. Put it out. Because both T's are between vowels. He put it out. Let's practice. Did he put out the cigarette? That's right, he put out the cigarette. Did he put it out? That's right, he put it out. This is also not correct.
I pursed my lips.
She was not pursing her lips. Maybe she was smacking her lips, but she was not pursing her lips. This is purse your lips. You tighten your lips, usually to express disapproval. That's purse your lips. Example, the teacher is pursing her lips because she doesn't approve of the kid's behavior. That's why she's pursing her lips and she's making that face of disapproval. Let's practice. Is the teacher pursing her lips? That's right, the teacher is pursing her lips. And why is she pursing her lips? Does she approve of the kid's behavior? That's right, she's pursing her lips because she doesn't approve of the kid's behavior. This is also not correct.
I stick my tongue out.
I cannot say, I sticked out my tongue. The past of stick is not sticked, it's stuck. She stuck out her tongue. I stuck out my tongue. Or I can say, I stuck my tongue out. If I say my tongue, you can put it in the middle or at the end of the phrasal verb, after the phrasal verb. I stuck out my tongue. Or I stuck my tongue out. Both are correct. Example, she stuck out her tongue. And it's not polite to stick your tongue out. It's rude to stick out your tongue. Let's practice. Did she stick out her tongue? That's right, she stuck out her tongue. I cannot say she sticked out her tongue. The past is stuck. She stuck out her tongue. And is it polite to stick out your tongue? That's right, it's not polite to stick out your tongue. Is it rude to stick your tongue out? That's right, it's rude to stick your tongue out. This is also not correct.
I'll show you better ways of saying of course. You can say certainly, sure thing, by all means, wholly sure.
I cannot say wholly sure instead of course as a short response. Wholly sure is not very common, but I've heard it used as a negative. Example, they're not wholly sure why. But again, it's not common, and we cannot use it as a short response. If someone says, hey, are you coming to the party tonight? You cannot say, wholly sure. Don't say this. Say sure or of course. But don't say wholly sure as a short response. It's not correct. It's better to say of course. It's correct to say of course. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, subscribe to our channel. And if you want to become a member, click the join button. And we'll see you next time.